Hello everybody, my name is Doug Stoner and I'm out here at Lange Park, Davie, Broward County, Florida. GPS coordinates for this spot are 2603, 46.4, 80, 14, 04.5. This park here is going to be an example on an alluvial floodplain forest. It's not a forest, but I think it's a representational one. So let's go take a walk. This is kind of what we got going on here. As you can see, there's a lot of native trees here. There's a duck there, a Muscovy duck. We've got some water and some marshland. Pretty cool, pretty neat park. So these forests form along rivers and creeks where water moves slowly and drops rich layers of silt and organic matter. That's why it's called alluvial soil. Dark, fertile, and full of nutrients. Because of flooding, only plants that can handle standing water survive here. The land is mostly flat, and the hydrology and soil really drive which species grow in this community. So let's look at the overstory. You can hear the nice motorcycles in the background. So if you look up, you'll see one of the main canopy trees, a bald cypress. Taxidium distrutium. You can recognize it from its flared trunk. Right here, you can see its nice flared trunk. And the knees sticking up out of the ground, which is pretty cool actually. Looks like a good thing to trip over, but I do like it. Beautiful trees. Nice leaves, nice shade. Reminds you of Florida looking at that. Nearby, we have a red maple, which is going to be around here someplace. Here's one over here. Here's a red maple. You can see its leaves. Its bark. It's a beautiful tree as well. The red maple, Acer rubrum, adds bright color in spring and fall and does great in wet soil. Let's talk about the mid-story. In the mid-story, we have a Dahoon holly, Lalex cassine. It's easy to spot with its glossy green leaves and red berries. Here we go, right here. Nice glossy green leaves. Look at that beautiful plant. These red berries here. These red berries are good for birds and such, like to eat them. I'm sure deer would probably eat them too, or something like that. Anything that eats anything like that probably eats that. If that makes any sense. A little bit down lower, we have a sable palm. Sable palmetto. Here's a nice sable palm right here. Sable palm is Florida's state tree. It is also very flood tolerant and common in wetter parts of the forest. You'll also see lots of ferns and other moisture loving plants on the ground. I think this is Fakahatchee grass here. It's not part of my script, but I think that's what it is. And to continue on. So, ecology and management. This type of forest provides a lot of ecosystem benefits. It slows down floodwaters, filters out sediments, and stores carbon. It is also great wildlife habitat for deer, herons, and amphibians, alligators. In this case here in South Florida, there's iguanas and all kind of weird stuff here. You never know what you're gonna see in South Florida. Snakes. It's just, it could be crazy out here. To keep it healthy, it is most important to protect the natural water flow and keep out invasive species that that can handle drier soils. It's interesting, invasive species. Another Dahoon holly there. Another big sable. In conclusion, that's the alluvial floodplain forest. Shaped by water, rich soil, and periodic flooding, the main species here are bald cypress, red maple, Dahoon holly, and sable palms, each adapted to life in wet conditions. Thank you for joining me. I hope this helped you see how hydrology, soil, and disturbance all connect to shape Florida's forest communities. Thank you.